Mayday! Mayday! Everybody panic! Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. I am the freaking GTFO guide master. The people who look up to for tutorials and whatnot. I've been around almost since the beginning of this game. And oh my goodness, I just now realized that I have not covered the most important level in the entirety of GTFO. It hasn't been there since the beginning, but oh my gosh, it's been around for what, almost a year now or something, and I haven't covered it. Oh, I'm gonna lose my tutorial crown or whatever you want to call it at this point. My title, it's slowly fading away. I'm so sorry, people. I am so incredibly sorry that I haven't covered this level yet. I can't believe it just slipped past me like that. It's insane. Oh, all right, but it's fine. It's fine. I dropped every other project I was working on. The lore videos, the general guides, the 1000 tips and tricks on how to be better at GTFO. I dropped all of it. Don't worry. Deleted all the footage. Those don't even matter anymore. I'll get to them in the future. Right now, I need to focus on the video that matters the most. And that would be this guide. This specific level guide. On which level, you may be asking? Well, it's the tutorial. Hello everyone, Professor Scaly here, and welcome to the tutorial guide. For this level, we're going to be starting off just like we always do with every other level guide out there in existence, and that would be with the recommended loadout. The thing is though, this level forces you to play it all by yourself. You do not get to go down with 3 of your friends or 3 random bots or any combination. It's only you. So instead of recommending 4 specific tools, I'm going to recommend your entire loadout. And for this level, what I recommend you bring with you would be the SMG, the regular pump action shotgun, a burst sentry, and then the bat as your melee weapon. A very specific loadout. And the reason for this is because I've tried many other loadouts for this level. I've tried Hellgun, Auto Pistol, Burst Cannon, Sniper Sentry, Bio Tracker, you name it, I have tried it. And I have found that no matter what I do, I cannot beat this level without this specific combination. I don't know what it is. It's almost as if it's a curse. I try to bring in the spear or the knife or any other melee weapon, and the game's just like, nah, you don't get to do this level. You don't get to complete it. So I found that this is the only loadout you actually could use. But don't worry, this loadout is incredibly powerful and oh, so good. Pump action shotgun, you're gonna blast your way through enemies with that while looking like an absolute Chad. SMG, slick design, good damage, pretty nice reload, beautiful. Burst sentry, oh dude, we know how good that is. After the sniper sentry got nerfed and it's absolutely unusable now to the point where I don't even look at that thing. I don't even use it as a paperweight anymore. That thing is useless. And shotgun sentry, man, I really wish I could love you, but dang, 10 Chambers clearly doesn't like you whatsoever because they don't buff you enough to the point where you're really that viable in most of the levels. So yeah, burst sentry, it's the only option. We don't need bio or mines or seafoam. No, you want a sentry for extra firepower because here's the thing. We're by ourselves, we're all alone, we need a companion. And that's what the burst sentry is going to be. And as for the bat, well, there's one very simple basic answer to that. It's the best melee weapon in the game. Best melee weapon, outdoes everything by far. You are a stagger king. You start slapping enemies, they don't even know what to do. They're dumbfounded by you. You're smacking them around. They can't do anything to even try to fight back against you. So of course, bring the bat. It is the best melee weapon in the game, and that covers your loadout. So now that we've gone over all that, let's get into the level itself. Okay, now since this is a bit of a special level, it's the training level, the tutorial of GTFO, the level that most brand new players are probably going to play for the very first time, assuming they actually, see this and they don't immediately go to click on something else. But because it's special, I can't just do this the way I typically do. I can't just do a voiceover recording and slap it over some background footage and align it all and add music and look it pretty. No, nothing like that at all. We need to do something different. We need to do this level justice. So instead, I'm going to do live commentary. I'm going to drop down into the level itself and I'm going to talk the entire way through. I'm going to help you out. That way you can actually play the level along with me and I'll explain everything from start to finish. It's almost as if I'm right there next to you in the level. Obviously, I'm not actually there because you have to play this solo. So if you're seeing me, then you might want to get that checked out. But it's almost as if I'm there. So when you're ready, fellow prisoner, just hold down this button and I'll see you at the bottom of the drop. All right, we're dropping down in. Here we go. So our objective for this is to just simply complete the training program. And there's quite a few things we'll have to do along the way in order to accomplish that. Don't worry, I'm right here with you. You might feel alone. You don't got anybody else in the pods next to you, but don't worry, I'm right here in spirit. We've dropped down in, and as we can see in the top left, our objective is to reach zone 75. So all we have to do is get there, and our track to scan will be weighed.
Subject G-0000 has arrived. Objectives are displayed in the top left corner of your Viacom visor. Proceed.
Excuse me, but who is giving the guide here? You or me? Pah, the nerve of some people, Mike. Okay, step one for this guide, go here, go to your audio settings, take this slider, I don't care where it is initially, just bring it to 0. Just pull it all the way back. We don't need her. Ignore that voice. It's robotic. It works for the warden, I bet. You can't trust it. You have me speaking to you instead. You can trust me, not it. So ignore that, and just, once you've set that to 0, just keep moving forward. I'm not sure where we are. I haven't seen a single sign, so we're just going to keep going forward. I don't see any enemies, boxes, lockers. It's no big deal. There's nothing in the first zone. Ah, there we go. Wow, I mute you and you think you can still sneak one past me. Nope, I've got this covered. Future me in editing, just censor or blur out whenever she speaks up. Don't let those subtitles get through. Again, she works for the warden. I do not. You could definitely trust me. We're going to go by what I say, not by what she says. And we will make sure you are not influenced by her and her warden-y ways or whatever. But as we could see there, yes, that sign tells us we're in zone 70. So we're just going to keep moving forward. We have to make our way to zone 75. When we come across the door, you can just open it up. But as you go through, you gotta do something special. You gotta shut it behind you. See, we live in a day and age where it's common courtesy that when you open up a door, whether it's to your house, a friend's house, to a public building or whatever, you close the door behind you. Now, if there's other people, you hold the door open for them and you let them in through first, but since it's just us, we open it, close it, keep moving forward. So, proper etiquette. Don't forget that. Here we see a security door to zone 71, just a full team scan. No enemies up to this point. We can just walk through or even run, take it nice, slow, and steady, make our way through. So we're just going to sit here, dance in the scan a little bit, do what you want, wait for it to finish, and then we can open it up and head into zone 71. Alright, next zone. Let's keep on moving. I don't see any enemies yet, and it doesn't seem like there are any boxes or lockers, but I do see a little marker that has appeared. It looks like it's on a security door. Probably where we need to go to next. Ah, yes, zone 72. But it requires a colored key card. Ah. Well, we haven't come across a box or a locker yet, so let's keep on moving. There must be one around the corner. Which, if we go right on up here, you'll see a terminal. And you could use this terminal to ping its exact location. Hop on, ping it like you typically do. But here's the thing. You might be brand new to the game. Maybe you don't know how to. And I'll be honest, this terminal does a pretty crappy job of telling you how to use the ping command. It's not horrible, but it could be so much better. So I would say ignore this terminal. If you're going to want to use a terminal to search something up, rather go to your Google or Opera GX or whatever you use for your browser and look up Professor Scalar's guide on how to use terminals. You'll learn far more from that than you will from this little thing. All right, so that's the next step of this guide. If you haven't already, go and check out that video. I've heard he's a wonderful person. Then come back and then we'll keep progressing. But now, since I already know where the keycard is and I've looked up his video, I'm just going to keep going. Now, I know I'm going to be exiting through that door again, so it's fine. I'm going to leave it open just real quick because I'm going to quickly run in here to this locker that will always be in the same spot, right here in the back. I'm going to pick up that keycard. And now we're going to run right back out. Don't worry, a little bit of a cool breeze is not a big deal. Now we'll shut the door behind us because we know we're not going back in there. The proper etiquette. Now we shut the door. And we head on over to the security door, and now with the keycard, we have access to it. And as we can see, it's just simply a checkpoint scan. Sweet. No alarms or anything like that yet, so just sit here and wait for the checkpoint scan to finish. And of course, it's a checkpoint scan, which means if we happen to fail and die, we can reload back at this point. Ah, gotta love those checkpoints. So nice in this game when they actually do appear. Alright, we're into the next zone. Now, normally here, the dialogue would tell you that approaching hostile entities are in the area. But you would want to, you know, that wording is weird. Approaching, it makes you think they're coming after you, but they aren't. He's just sitting right there. A lone basic striker. Now the game does an okay job of telling you to stay low and, you know, keep your light off. So we're gonna sneak up on it, just slowly from the back, very, very carefully. Now keeping an eye on it, waiting to see if it glows. If it glows, we stop all movement. Red light, green light. You know, oh, there he goes. We're gonna be quiet. We're gonna wait. Okay, there we go, there we go. Gotta get closer. Oh, our reticle has grown smaller. We are now within range, but here's the thing. We can't just simply kill it. We have to instill fear into it. That or give it emotional damage before we finish it off. Now this enemy's all by itself. We were able to sneak up, so we have all the time in the world to think of a witty one-liner. I've got one just in mind for this guy, so let's try it out on him. Psst. You forgot to file your taxes. Oh! Maximum damage. Imagine that. He just hears that whispering into his ear and he thinks, oh, my taxes, no! But then you kill him and he realizes he won't be able to file taxes if he's dead. But the IRS won't care. Even though he's dead, they'll still come after him in the afterlife. We've truly dominated that enemy, so let's keep on going. On to the next room. Again, making sure we close the door behind us. Now in here, as we can see, there's a few more of them in the distance. I see 3 of them there. And the game is going to try to make you feel like you're not that accomplished. It's going to tell you, oh, you can't handle this. You need to sneak past them. This is too much. But no. I foresee great things in you. You could definitely complete this. But the thing is, we don't want to go after them yet. No. You're capable of it, but we don't want to be too predictable because the enemies are expecting it. We need to sneak around here first because here's the thing. Oh, see him right there. Shh. There's a lookout watching over his buddies from the distance. No. Okay, sneak up on him and we gotta deal with him first. Again, we gotta make sure we deliver something to instill fear into him. Psst. Your mother-in-law is visiting today. The good old mother-in-law visiting. Always instill fear into people like that. Oh, gotta be careful. They almost saw that. Shh. Okay, we sneak up. Now here's a bit of an awkward situation. We got 3 of them really close to each other, and they're more than likely going to hear it when I kill this first guy. So we can build up and do a witty liner on the first one, but the other 2, we might have to go for some old classic, like very short, sweet, and simple ones. Not necessarily to instill fear, but maybe just for the emotional damage, because that's just as good. So we're going to wait for those 2 to stop glowing, and then we're going to pull it out on this one. We're going to use our liner. Psst. You forgot to turn the stove off. Oh, they woke up. Yo mama! And these nuts! Oh, got him! There we go. Shh, back to calm and quiet. We instilled fear into that first one. He thought he forgot to turn off the stove at home. He thought the house was going to burn down. His friends, yo mama and these nuts, classic. Ageless jokes, definitely not overused. Beautiful. All right, head on through. And once again, we shut the door behind us. No witnesses. Now, there's a door right here. But this door here, it's a waste of your time. Because down there's a security door that you can't even open up. I've tried many different ways, and I succeeded once, but I saw some horrible things when I succeeded. So we're going to keep going this way instead. Again, shut that door behind us. Keep on moving up. And here we have our security door to zone 73. Another checkpoint scan. Beautiful. No alarm. We are smooth sailing. And the nice thing too, as we can see here, it's the armory, which means we might finally have some resources that we can resupply with, which would be so nice. Because as much as I love smacking enemies with a bat and pulling off these one-liners, sometimes lead just speaks for itself. I want to get some bullets in me. But not in me, in my guns. That way I could put them into the enemies, because sometimes those bullets speak louder than words. Let's open up these lockers. Let's see. I got a med pack. That'd be nice, but I haven't taken damage yet. Let's keep looking. Ammo, beautiful. 4-use ammo pack. Now, important thing to do. make sure you reload your guns. Because the thing is, if you don't reload your guns and you try to give yourself too much ammo, sometimes you won't get it. But because we've reloaded, I can give myself more and more. We're going to slightly overcap on the secondary, but it's fine. 100% and 70. Beautiful. If we look, a nice 4-use tool refill. Let's fill up that sentry of ours. That way it has some extra firepower and we're all looking nice and pretty here. Alright, but we got some unlucky RNG. We got 2 separate med packs, and since we're solo, we can only take one of them. So I guess we'll remember that one for later, in case we need to come back. But for now, we keep on going. I don't see any other boxes and lockers, so we're gonna go here, to this door. We're gonna shut it behind us like a true gentleman, or gentlewoman, or whatever you identify as. Hey, we don't judge here. We're gonna keep on going. Got a security door here. Lockdown. I guarantee that the woman won't let me activate it until she's done speaking. Typical robotic woman ways. I guess we just gotta sit here and wait for her to finish. Hopefully this doesn't take long.
2,000 years later.
Oh, is she finished? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, for Pete's sake, she talked for so long, and there's a class 2 diminished alarm? I don't really have a map overlay, not a proper one, but it's okay. We're in this room, this is 0, and this room right here is 1, which means this is 2, so they have to spawn out here and come this way. Now, the game tells you to make sure the door behind you is closed and place your sentry towards it. You know, it wants you to do a setup, maybe something like this. But guess what? That's the robotic voice working for the warden lying to you. This is an incredibly inefficient way to set it up. We're shutting a door with no mine on it. Enemies are going to just pile up on it, and then the sentry's going to get overwhelmed. So what we're really going to do is something a bit smarter. We could either leave the door open and have our sentry placed inside, or, if we want to, we could place our sentry outside on the door like this, and then shut it. So enemies might pile up on the door a little bit, but the sentry will be able to pick them off, and there won't be quite as many when they do eventually make it in. So much better. Alright, let's deal with this class 2 diminished alarm. Gonna be a little difficult, but don't worry, we got a med pack. If we take damage, we can heal ourselves, and we've got some guns that have a ton of ammo in them. I'm gonna sit here, do that scan. Enemies have spawned in. Second scan's right here, gotta get to work on that. Oh, sentry's locked on. It's gonna start shooting. There we go, it's putting in good work. And now they make it in. Gonna keep these distance at a bay. Now, of course, we're shooting at them, and that's enough. We don't have to come up with witty one-liners or anything. Look at the SMG, such a superior weapon. Dealing with these enemies, no problem. You know what, we gotta show the shotgun some love too. Let's go on up here. Oh, one shot to the head, no problem. Oh, the shooter cheated. He pre-fired the corner. Didn't realize I was playing CSGO here all of a sudden. What the hell? Oh, there's another one! See another one down here. He's hiding. We're playing Apex. We're corner peeking. Okay. We're good. Everything is dead. Reload our guns. Pick up our trusty sentry. Admire the bloodbath that we've created. I'd say shut the door behind you, but unfortunately there's not much of a door left to shut. You know, it's okay. Zone 74. 75's just on the other side of it. We're almost there at the end, boys. We've almost finished. We got this. All right. Open the door. Walk in. There it is. There's our extraction point. Now, the thing is, something I've learned about GTFO over the years is it's never as easy as it seems. You know, anybody would walk into this room and think, oh, extraction. The security door is even open over there. Look at that, it's open. But nah, I don't trust it. I guarantee we run straight forward, we're gonna trip an alarm. There's probably some sensors right there in the middle of the room because it's just too obvious. So you know what? We're gonna sneak. We're gonna take it slow and steady. We're gonna just sneak on over here. Take it slow. The game will never know. We're gonna stick to the shadows so they can't. Well, so much for that. Okay, so much for sticking to the shadows. Time to run. I hear the alarm behind. God. I hear them. I don't see them, but I hear them. We gotta get out of here. We got our extraction scan right here. There's nothing left to collect in the level. Get on this scan. Plop down that sentry. Get ready to hold out. That scan is gaining progress quickly, but I don't know, boys. Might cut a little bit close here. There they are. Don't let through. SMG supremacy. Shotgun from a distance, because why not? Oh! And we did it. Oh, we cut that a little close there at the end. I told you we could not trust her. I guarantee she was the one. She saw we were about to complete it and she thought, nope, we can't have any prisoners completing this. And she set the alarm off. That's why I told you not to trust her. And that's why I muted her, because I am the one you trusted. If you need further proof on why I'm the one you should trust and not her, well, let me put it this way. Have you ever seen her help you with any other level? I don't think so. But me, I'm always there for you, buddy. I'm always there to help you beat these levels. So that's my proof that you can trust me and not her. By the way, you've done it. You got that scan up to 100%. I guarantee if you didn't extract right there with me, you're probably extracting shortly after me. So you should be out. And you've done it. You got the scan up to 100%. And the training level has been completed. Good job, prisoner. And that's all there is to it. The tutorial level that's an interesting level to say the least. There's a fair amount I could actually say about the tutorial, you know, the pros and cons and likes and dislikes and all that cool stuff. But in all honesty, I feel like I'd rather save that for its own review video rather than slap it onto the level guide here in my final thoughts. So yeah, if you would like to see me make an in-depth review of this tutorial and maybe how it can improve or just any general thoughts on it in the future, please do let me know. I can't promise when I'll get around to it, as there are other videos like lore and general guides and some other projects I've been wanting to work on for a lot longer than that. So those will probably take higher priority, but well, with me and busy schedules and rundowns releasing, you never know when anything's going to get done these days, unfortunately. Hopefully there's a decent amount of downtime between alternate rundown 3 and 4, so I actually have some time to get some of these projects done. As always though, thank you for watching this video all the way to the very end. I do hope that I was able to provide you with some assistance in beating this level. If you have any tips or tricks to this level that you want to share, any questions for me, or you just have something in general that you want to say, please do let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me, and if you want to join my lovely community, there's a link to my Discord down in the description, as well as some other links you might be interested in. Among those links being one to the official GTFO merch store, which, as always, I highly recommend you check out if you're a fellow GTFO enthusiast. Until next time, I hope you all enjoyed this April Fool's / 3-year anniversary video. Today, April 1st, is the 3-year mark for me being on YouTube, so really cool to see that, I guess. And hopefully, I'll see all of you wonderful people in the next video.